What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to this wonderful rainy Saturday. Get a little update on the jockey shifter and what I'm going to do and what I've changed and how everything I planned prior is not happening now. Anyway, here's a couple of videos I'd done before, some work I did. Be right back. All right, guys, just thought I'd bring you in. I've got the suicide shifter all mocked up. It's kind of looking like a Frankenstein of stuff right now. Yet again, I still can't find my mic, so hopefully I'm speaking loud enough. You see what I got going on down here. I'll explain all this at home and what happened. But I've notched this to bring this in. Explain why this is like this. This I'm going to cut off. I put some holes up through it. I did step them up. There's 8 different drill bit sizes. Doesn't really show that well, but that is what I did. So this one is actually bigger than that one. It's 8 sizes bigger, or 7 sizes bigger. For down here where I'm putting the clutch handle and the hand grip, I just slotted the tube, ran my 1/4 inch, 1 inch plate in there, and I'll just weld all that up. Make it look nice and pretty. Weld in here. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Catch up with you guys back at home base and explain that mess. Oh, she was a fun one. Alright, so I'm back at the home shop. Got it sitting here. Worked out pretty good. It all welded up. I do some finishing welding, kind of fill in some spaces and make it look all pretty like. But yeah, like I said, this will end up being cut down probably to about there, I would think. And it'll probably be another inch or so taken off the top of that. I gotta wait for the hand grip or the clutch lever to come in for that. Some of the issues I was having. Anybody notice this is the first one I put on there? And stupid me didn't check to see whether this was steel or not. And I went to weld it and it wasn't. It's aluminum. So I should have known better. But anyway, I went to weld it and just went, just kind of blew a hole, and that was about it. It was like, shoot. Anyway, so that didn't work. So then I went to put part of what's on it now. I got it all welded on, brought it back and found out, should have looked, but the knurling on this one is smaller than the knurling on the Sportster. So yeah, ended up cutting this piece off. Then I had this one. I didn't really want to use this one because it would have put it at a wonky angle. But the knurling was the right size, so I just ended up cutting the end off of it that had the knurling on it. And welded it onto the end of that. So that's where I'm at with that. Gonna do some more sanding. Might throw a little bit more weld on here just to fill in the spots, the low spots on both sides. Sand it up. Yeah, onto sanding and painting and making it look nice. I'll come on back when I've done that, guys. All right, I'm back. So you see some of the work I did, how I welded it together. Let's go over what's going on now. Here's what I was originally going to do. Right? Gonna go on the shifter shaft like that. And let's talk about this first though. This is a Drag Specialties clutch lever I got. Look how free flowing that is. This thing is junk. So bindy. So this thing's going back. Not happy with that. Anyway, back to this. So I was going to run it off the shifter shaft, but I'm not going to now. One, to keep the weight off the shifter shaft, and that's about it. Main reason why. What I've decided to do, because I have this bolt sticking out for the old footrest right there, is I'm going to put it there. I'm going to pivot it off at that point. I'm also, the way I had it set up, it was sitting way up here. I'm going to shorten it down so it sits somewhere here now instead. And then it's going to pivot off that bolt, obviously with the rest of that cut off. And I'll put the lever on there. I'll just run a bracket from there up to the jockey shifter. So that's the plan. But it means I got to do a bunch of different stuff now, but that's all right. Do her once, right, the way you want it. Never built one before, so it's just kind of all learning as I go. So that'll move like that. Then I'll have linkage going to the shifter, which will shift the gears for me. But I'm going to get rid of this piece of junk. It was way too long too. I don't know why it's so long. And find something different to run for there. Plus I gotta figure out cable, get a cable made or make a cable shorter for that. Other things I had going on. I bought this off the old Jungle website. So signals, horn, high beam, low beam, but it's only a momentary, so I don't think it's going to work for the high beam, which really isn't a big issue for me because it's probably not something I'm going to worry about anyway. I might just put the bike on permanent high beam, and it's, like, to be honest and real with you, it's not something I'll be riding at night. I've got that bike for all that goofing around. This is just my fun bike. So this will be going on, which will help clean this up because just don't like how big and goofy they look. That'll also help me get the wires tucked up into the handlebars for the signals, because right now, unless I drilled a hole, I wasn't able to fish that wiring for the signals through the handlebars. But I'll be able to clean that up and do that, which I'll eventually do on this side as well. Also got this Drag Specialties bracket that holds the mirror and the signal light go on there. So yeah, that's my update and what I'm going to do to change that to make it better. And yeah, it's just kind of tinkering. I know I could go out and buy there's kits you can buy to make a jockey shifter, but I kind of wanted to make my own. I think it's going to look all right when it's done. But yeah, I'll bring in a little bit as I go and refigure out how I'm going to do it and change everything. But for now, have yourself a great Saturday, a rainy Saturday. And thanks for coming by Double Thumper Garage. Later.